Hello and welcome to another update video about Dogecoin. Yeah, not too many movements since yesterday. Just really to describe the context again here. Again, primary expectation is still for Doge to get into this yellow support area. It doesn't necessarily need to drop that low to around 2 cents. Ideally, I would like to see, however, some kind of a low below the June low that was around 5 cents. So anything below that would certainly help because it would clean this chart up and it could give Doge another possibility to put another low in and to start let's say a clean structure from scratch, because what happened here is just not ideal in terms of how it looks and the structure. It's possible to create something out of this, but it's just not ideal. If I had to give a probability, I would say roundabout, I think it said in the previous video, roundabout 70% of probability that we get once more into this area, 30% that we start from here. There's just too much resistance on the way up. But on the other hand, if we now see an impulsive wave structure emerge from here, then we can raise those probabilities and we might end up at somewhere maybe nearly 50-50 until we have more certainty. We will not really get much more certainty until we get above 1356. Yeah, I will explain that to you. For me, giving the context in this chart, we have a very clear three-wave structure here, A, B, and C. And this looks very impulsive down. In a wave 1, we moved up correctively in a wave 2, and we should now be heading down and possibly here some kind of an ending diagonal pattern in a fifth wave. There are obviously possibilities it could start from here, but the thing is, due to the context and that this was a three-wave move to the upside, and also because if I draw the Fibonacci retrace, I mean, I could say, okay, maybe have a 1-2-1-2 setup, which would enable a breakout from here, and I will show you that in a minute. But we just retraced a little bit too much to make it likely. We retraced to the 88.7% Fib level. There's just a stronger retracement than you would normally have. And in, let's say, from my experience, 85 to 90% of cases, if we break below the 78.6 retracement, it fails. So therefore, in all likelihood, I will still expect a move down. This currently also doesn't look impulsive yet, what's currently happening here. And therefore, I'm still looking at downside, which doesn't mean we couldn't see some more short-term upside. In fact, as long as we stay above 6.6 cents, we could get all the way up into the region now. Let's say between 8.9 and 10.2 cents. That's certainly possible, because we could have just here a 1-2 setup maybe in wave 3. There's various possibilities. It could even be that this wave 2 isn't finished and we did something like an A wave up, a B down, and another C wave to the upside. Yeah. This, however, and this would also all be part of the yellow count to the downside, it would just mean that we are resetting this wave 2 a little bit higher. Another possibility is obviously the direct breakout. Now, again, this wave 2 can go higher. At the moment, it's unfortunately not very clear, but as long as we hold the 6.6 cent level, obviously we can focus on higher here, short term at least, short term. And this wave 2, I mean, getting above that wave 2 high, however, would make it very unlikely. Yeah, then we're also talking about a break above the, let's see, nearly the 78.6 retrace. And getting above that level would just make this wave 2 very unlikely, which means that above that level, I can talk much clearer about a substantial breakout. Until then, it's, let's say, at the moment, predominantly bearish. At some point, let's say if we break above between 10.2 cents and 13.56, it will be more bullish, but it will not be clearly, it won't be clearly bullish and also not clearly bearish. And that's the problem with this chart. It's sort of a bit of an uncertain area there. And only if we really get above this wave 2 high, we can focus more on the bull case. But you need to be aware of it, of course, tactically. Yeah, therefore anybody, I mean, I can only talk about what I would do if I was interested here to to get in. I mean, dollar cost averaging at these prices is of course always a possibility. If if I love a project, if I know this is Elon is behind it or whatever, Twitter, and this might go up in the next bull run, then dollar cost averaging at the current price is something I would consider. Certainly nothing with leverage here because it's just too uncertain for that, and also nothing aggressive. Yeah, just to wait until we have some more clarity. The bullish case would be more like, we made a wave 1 to the upside, then here A, B, C. This was then a wave 2, and then here another 1, 2 setup, but we would now need to see the wave 3 to the upside. I can give you a target, but be careful, it's not guaranteed. It's only really if we create an impulse from here now for a possible third wave. We would then be talking about 23.2 cents in the third wave to the upside as a minimum. Okay. That's my update about Doge. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.